Guys, it's Rachel here. I hope you are all well. It's a glorious sunny day here, except they're very cold. There were layers upon layers of ice on the car this morning. Lily's gone to school, and so I took up, who told me that? Someone, the ice was so thick on the car today, I couldn't even get it off with my scraper. So I had to come inside and get a bottle with, just lukewarm water, not hot water, because otherwise I think your the window can crack. But someone recommended putting in alcohol, like we have this pink rubbing sort of alcohol that you use to disinfect things and clean and stuff. So I put some of that in because the last time I cleaned it off, it refroze straight away. I put that into the water and it didn't refreeze. So that was a little bit, tiny bit, it refroze because I didn't put heaps. So that was good. I had to go to the post office. It was cold. I think I was there for an hour and a half. One man, the first man that went in at 8:25, he came out at 9 o'clock. And then I had another two gentlemen in front of me. They were fast. And then there was the slow-mo girl there. And so she took, my normal girl to send 3 parcels usually takes 6 minutes. She took 15 minutes. And then there weren't many people, so I had another 3 to send. So I thought I better get it done. And so she said, yep, come back and do the other ones. And yeah, another 13 minutes. And then I had to go to the supermarket. And it's my nephew's birthday, so I had to ring him. And so now it's midday and my day has already gone. So there you go. That's how fast the day flies. So anyway, I was thinking, what do I want to do in my video today? And bit of a gas bagger, really. And I've run out of my strippy things that I make. They're kind of like snippet rolls, but they're done a little bit different to the regular snippet rolls. I just get these strips of paper. Normally I have lots like this that I use, but I've actually been very good at keeping those under control by doing my collage pages. So I ripped up just a magazine page, the index page. So I have a sip of coffee. I'm on my last coffee for the day. And I thought I would do some more of those because I thought, well, I know you've seen me do them a million times, but they all turn out different each time. And there's lots of new people who might like to see how I do my snippet rolls. And I find this is the easiest way. And I just thought, well, I need to do what I need to do. I need these. So, because I've run out. So, and I like to use these on the edge of pages, and I like to put them on the side of journal cards and tags and that sort of thing. So, I thought I might as well do those with you guys. So, I'll just, they do become quite long, and you can keep adding to them. I'll put those over there, and we'll start. Now, I'll do one that's mixed, and I like to keep these scraps under control because they do drive me mad. And I will do one that's just, one will be all fabric. I just put a little bit of glue on there just to hold it in place. I'll do one that's all fabric, except for the base, which is paper, obviously. And then the other one I'll do mixed fabric and paper. So I just start off by covering up. Now, where's my fabric one? I brought down all my baskets. Where? Oh, here, this one. So, I don't want to use those. See if there's any little scraps in here. I mean, they're probably getting down quite a bit. See, I love that. That's double. So let's rip that. That was a, that's tea dyed. Rip it. No, I won't rip it because I can't. Let's just see if I can open it. Nope, it's not rippable, so we'll have to cut it with the scissors. Don't worry, I know I swing my scissors around like a lunatic, I do, but actually my face is quite far back, so I'm not gonna, well, I might one day hit myself in the face. You never know, that could happen. That rips, and I love that. I like these messy bits, I really do. So I don't think it's ripping that. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to attach that there. So I do my first covering sort of process, and then I come back And this is just a piece of Japanese spotted linen. And then I come back and put another layer with other bits. And I like that frayed edge there, so I'm lifting that and putting that there like that. Let's see what else we have here in the scrappy bit. Oh, here's a little embroidery. But see, I would attach that afterwards. See that right there. So little pieces get attached afterwards, bigger pieces now. Give this a tear. Oh no, we're not giving it a tear. It's not tearing that way. It's not the right way. We'll have to cut it. Oh, I wish you'd cooperate. It's awful when things don't cooperate. So you do cover it quite quickly. And as I said, very good way to keep your scraps under control. See, they're getting under control here, and then I start faffing about not finding anything. Like that, I would only put a little piece of that on because that's more precious. So I love that. So I want to sew. When I look at these things, I think, oh, I want to sew that. I don't want to use it. I want to sew it. But anyway, I've got a bit of glue still. I'll put that one there. Try, you know, not anything that's you're feeling like you're a bit precious about, you don't put on. But this I'm not. It's a lovely linen actually, but I'm not going to be. Oh, I've already got it there. I'll put it on afterwards. Sometimes I have some hemp floating around. Wait, I've got some more bits in here. I'll just bring them over. This was one that I dyed. I've got quite a nice big piece of that, so maybe we'll just rip that. Oh, look at that. And I love ripping fabric. Just love it. Okay, so we'll just keep on going down here. I'll put the glue all the way down. Stick that on there. And get some tea dyed. I don't know if that, I think that's a cotton. Cut a piece off there. It gets more exciting, obviously, because then we do more sort of decorating sort of stuff. But we're not there yet. Okay, I've got some more things in here. I've got that. That's a nice piece of hemp. I'll cut that. Sometimes they'll be wider, sometimes it'll be more narrow. Just depends. Might put a bit more of this one on. Get some more glue. Might attach another piece. We'll do another piece. Now, yeah, I'll attach another piece to show you how it goes. It's pretty easy. So you just bring it up here, grab your piece. And I mean, they're not perfectly, it doesn't matter what, they're about 1 inch wide, but it doesn't matter. They can be as wide or as narrow as you want them to be. It doesn't matter. There's no rules. And then you just kind of as best you can, put them on straight. It's getting stuck and tangled in my jumper. And this is quite stiff. Someone starched this. It's pretty embroidery, but someone starched it, and I didn't wash it to get the starch out, so it's quite stiff. But it'll be perfect for this sort of job. So we'll stick that down there. And then we'll grab this one again. Just get some more glue under there. And stick that down on there. I like doing these things. They're kind of mindless. You just sort of just stick things on there. Here's a piece of hemp. It's actually got a stamp on it, but I'm not mad about the stamp on the other side, so I think I'll have it on that side. And we don't want, that's not big enough. Oh, what about another piece of this? I love that edging, so I want to be able to see that. So I'll put it that way so I can see the edging. I've already got that one. What else? Oh, that's the one I wanted to sew. I'll keep that. Oh, here we go. We'll have some more of this one. So obviously the longer the pieces you cut are, the faster you go at, you know, getting your coverage on there. We'll have a bit more of this one. So if I were to, for example, put like to go right to the end here, if I were to go right to the end, say let's cover it, all I do if I decide I want to add more is I just get my glue and I glue it under like that. But I won't add any more now because we can be right off screen. It just won't be. I think I'm going to stick that one there. Now that will, oops, I don't want that big chunk of glue. That my sewing, because then I go and stitch it all on the sewing machine. We don't want big chunks of glue though. Okay, so now we've got to put our top layer on. See how fast it is? I mean, that's quite long. And so now we're up to the top layer. That makes it more interesting. So then I grab bits and pieces that are small, bits of lace, bits of these sorts of things, and maybe some embroidery here. We might use some of this. And then I stick those on. So let's see what we have. Not that. But for example, I have this trim here. I think I dyed this one as well. Just cut a piece off and stick it on wherever. Just put a bit of glue. That might be the right side. That will go there. We can have... Now the glue is not what's going to hold it all together. It's going to be the sewing machine. So you don't have to be too fussed about the glue. You know how much glue goes on there and whether it's actually stuck very well. It just needs to stay on there until you stitch it. Don't know whether this one will stick because it's all twisted. Okay, and then you get your stitches on there and it just takes on a new feel about it. So we'll actually glue that one. I'll put the glue on here. Put that there. And I need to have this one somewhere, and I don't care that it's not see, it's got that bit there, but that's all right, that'll do. And we need, I like these bits for this sort of thing. We'll have this one, that one there. So that'll stitch on. We've got to have, I don't know if I want pink. Put a bit of that. Just creates another, it's a different texture, just creates another feel to it. What else is in here? So it really has gone down this pile, which is good, because I don't like it when there's too much. This is why you don't really, I mean, it's very hard to throw things out because we need everything. We need it all. We really do. Some bits and pieces are good for like that. I'm going to keep that. That'll be nice tag topper for two things. I might put a tiny bit of this one on there. Have a little bit of lace here and there. I do like this. I think that's the last of that I've got. I might have the scrappy bit there. Stick that on somewhere. And maybe a little piece of this. So not too much colour going on here, but that's just because I actually don't have as many scraps about as you would think. Got this, might stick that on. It's already like a little ruffled bit. But I quite like it. I'll just get that to stick down. And then I just do my first row of stitches down the centre, just straight stitch. And then I do a row up the side and a row up the other side. And if I feel like it's sort of holding it pretty well, then that's all that needs to be done. And it's finished. And I think I might have a bit more of this. Something up there, I think. Just glue. Oh, yeah, I'll just glue that there. I was thinking I don't want to cover that edge, but you can kind of see it. And we'll have this one running down the center here. And we might stick a little piece of this on. Come back and stick some of this on, I think, somewhere. Oh, there's a nice little piece. See that little teeny tiny piece of lace? That can go somewhere as well. Okay, and then let me just see here. I might stick that piece on there, will I? There. A little bit on both. There we go. So that's that. Oh, I didn't stick any flowers on. Just a minute. Do we want any flowers? So that's just a piece of linen. Very stiff linen, I will say that. I'm going to stick this little flower on somewhere, I think. There. Could we be such a fuss pot? Oh, here, I think I'll stick it down here. It's a little bit boring there. Yeah, there. That's it. Sometimes it's worth being a fuss pot about where you want to stick things because you find the right spot for it. There we go. And now that's ready for sewing. So I'll put that aside. Finish my coffee. And now we're going to do a mixed one. So let's glue a couple of these together. It's more or less straight. And then we'll start here. And we're going to have a mix of papers and fabrics. I don't want it to be too wide, although you can have, as I said, you can have a mix of wide and not wide because you use them for different things. Maybe we'll try a wide one. That's a good idea. I'll take a note. I'll make note when I finish the video. We'll do a wide one time. I've never done a wide one. Stick that there. And now I need, so I don't have many scraps of paper. Here's a scrap of paper as I say that, because as I said, I've been using them a lot. Just going to put a little bit of glue there, and I thought I might like to use some of these as well, but we'll do that after. It's sticking to my jumper. I have some tea dyed paper that can stick on there just wide enough. And if any of the backgrounds that I can see it and I don't like it, I just I'll just be covering that up. That's a bit transparent, that one. Got some more of this. This is actually no, this is not Japanese. I said it was a Japanese spot, but it's actually, I think I got it in France on the way to see my aunt in Spain one time. Something like that. So put that there. And we'll have, maybe we'll keep that wide. I like the selvage there too, so we'll stick that down like that. That can go wide. We'll go wide there. And we'll have, stick this on. And this. I haven't got any text on there, do I? Might need a bit of text. Grab some music paper. Okay, that's not very long. I might do, if you don't mind, I'm going to attach another one. Now, as you can see, I've gone right to the end. So all I do is get my glue on, I've put my glue on there, and I'm just going to slip it in there behind and stick it on. And as I said, this will also be stitched just like the other one. So there will be no problems. I'm going to take a piece of this and just tear off that straight edge. So we get a bit of script in there. Run my glue down here. And it's just the tiniest amount of glue. By the time too that I sort of get to the stitching part, you know, it will be a while because I'm I'm doing, or you know, other ones. Don't know what I want to say. Oh, here's a bit of embroidery. Okay. Oh, I'll use this little sort of tie-dyed sort of fabric. Can go there. And that's that hemp that I wanted to stitch. I keep picking up the same one because I like it, obviously. We'll glue this one down here. And then we'll have a bit more paper. Now, it doesn't matter if you've got music paper near each other, near itself, because you use bits and pieces of it. You don't use, you know, like a big long expanse, unless it's going to be a belly band, because they can be good for belly bands as well. So that will answer the questions. What do you use it for? You use it for belly bands. You use it for you know, tabs on journal cards, and what are they called? Tags down the edge of a page to decorate a page. So there's plenty of uses for it. And I'm just going to attach this piece, and I can glue another piece behind it if I want to continue it on. I'm just going to glue it on there. Hopefully it'll stay. Put it there. Now we're going to come back and embellish. Right. Rightio. So, got the embroidery. Let's not forget that. I love this. Love that. Not on there because it's the same sort of colour. So let's see. I love this bit here. Could stick that one. Nope. Okay, now I also had here, just a second, I had other things that I nearly forgot about. I've got these scraps in here as well. I don't have many. Look at this. Now I keep these are my plain scraps. So I keep those all in one. So let's pull those out. I quite often keep these things. I do put a little bit of colour, but I keep them a little bit neutral as well. I think I might just stick that all the way down there. Like so. And then I'm going to grab some old book page. See, I couldn't even bear to throw that little piece out. Look at that. And stick that there. And stick them at different angles. Change, I don't know if you can see. Change your angles. So you've got things going in different directions. Oh, what about this? This will be divine on there. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get some glue down there. Put that on. And then we'll have, maybe we'll have this, but I don't want all of that bit there. And I don't want that bodgy bit there. Cut it off. Get rid of that. Sticking to things. Well, that's why I don't like my glue to fall down, because it sticks to things. Put that there. I like it there. These things are really a lot of fun to make, I think. I have a great time doing this. And we'll have some, maybe we'll have some texture shooting down there. So we'll put glue all the way across there. So I work on, I don't go like exactly, I come backward, you know, I go backwards and forwards. Like I've stuck that down here, but I still need to do something up here. If you know, I don't know if that sort of explains it a little bit. Sort of go backwards and forwards a bit. Stick that on. Then I have all these bits that were left over from when I was doing, what are they called? I think I was making faux stamps a while back. And so I've got those. And I have this. This is, that's stamped on rice paper. Let's just see what else there is. Okay, so I still need something else here. I'm not going to use that, I don't think. I won't use those. I won't use like my best fabrics that I might like to, you know, stitch. I mean, I want to stitch all the fabrics, but I try to use, excuse me, bits and pieces of more scrappy sort of fabrics. I mean, that's just a piece of linen there. Now I'm thinking I would like to attach, just let me see what I've got over here. I think I took everything out of here, didn't I? Just let me have a look. I think I did. But I have these. Now these are little flowers. We can rip up some of these, would be nice on there. So we could do kind of like a botanical sort of one. I can take absolutely everything out. Something is tickling my throat, I can tell you that. There we go. It's not that. It's not the you-know-what. So don't worry about that. Okay, so I've got that. A bit of script there. And we can have here and there, maybe not that one, not that one. I love those. I didn't know which side I preferred of that, so I haven't ever used it. It'll probably just sit there forever. One day I'll have to decide what to use. So I'm ripping up this little piece. I mean, this is the perfect thing for these little things too. Like, and these you can do on clusters as well. These little ones. And then of course you can do this all, you can do it all paper as well. That's also a great possibility. So just a minute. I'm really enjoying that. I think I'd like a little bit of something lacy. Now this is just a scrappy piece. It'd be very nice to stitch this piece somewhere, but I think I'll use it on here somewhere. I think I might put it there between those. I sort of just go backwards and forwards to see what do I want to put on there. I do love that. I think I might have another piece of that somewhere. I could use a tiny bit of it. It's like gold, isn't it? Especially now that we, you know, hasn't been any I haven't been to a market for ages. And I could even just put that on there. If you wanted to, you could even, like, rather than machine stitching, you could hand stitch it. Running stitch all the way down. It doesn't matter that it's up. The base is paper. It's not a problem. Just stitch it. No problema. Oh, look at those little ones. Oh, or do I like those more? I think I like those more. So I'm going to grab this. Just take off my straight edges, because we prefer it all torn. And I might stick, oh yeah, that's going to be nice there. I'm not happy with this bit up here. It needs something else as well, I think. But we'll do this bit. I am getting a little bit tangled. Fluffy jumpers don't help the process. They are not helpful at all, fluffy jumpers. They get in the way. Things get attached to them. Okay, so that's that. Come on. Oh, stop. Just behave yourself. Oh, and I know what else I can put on. I can use these stamps. I've got lots of these. Put a Marguerite stamp on there. But what do I want something else under it? Where's my... Oh, I stuck that down. Right. And I'm asking you, like, you know where my things are. Well, you can probably see better than me. We have established that. You can see better than I can what's on my table. Right. So we'll just glue that down there. Just what I'm looking at is different textures. You get a few little different textures here and there. And I'm just going to tear a little bit of this off. And I'm going to stick that one there. And I'm switching my direction up. Let's get the glue there. Okay. Oh, and I just watched the episode of Survivor. I think I might have seen it already, but I have no memory, no recollection of who wins. But I do remember it. I'm talking about Survivor, by the way, just in case I didn't mention it. I don't have any recollection who won it that season. I think I'm watching. Am I watching? I think 34 or 35. I just watched the episode when Werner, is it Werner? Yeah, Werner or Werner? Werner outed Deke. It was very upsetting. But I do remember him getting a roasting. He got a roasting at the reunion. So I must have seen that season, but I have no recollection who won. So I have to watch it again, which is not a bad thing because I can't remember. But no memory of it. Now I'm looking for something a little bit textural to put under. Oh, look, I've got these. This is what I bought these for. to use. These pretty coloured, I can't remember where they came from. Just thinking about that as I open it. This is a very pale pink. I think it's been dyed, or maybe it was bought that way. I don't know. Can't remember where it came from though. So I'm going to grab, oops, I lost something. I'm going to grab a piece of that. I just want that sticking out from behind the flower, the plant. Stick that down there. Cheesecloth is a wonderful thing. It's a nice way to get a little bit of texture happening on your bits and pieces. So, I haven't spoken of this yet, but the 100-day project, you know, I've done it 2 years. Is it 2 years now, or have I done 3 years? 2 years. I've done 2 years of the 100-day project. It's exhausting and can be quite stressful at times because you always need to have something new that you're going to be doing that day. And it's the cheeky monkeys. They're starting it early this year. It's starting on the 30th. I mean, I don't know if I'm psychologically prepared for it. It's starting on the 31st of January. I think that's mean. Why are they doing it so early? Maybe because everybody's not going out as much. Maybe they're thinking it's going to give everyone something to do. I think I've got plenty to do. So I don't know. I haven't decided, guys, if I'm going to do it. I haven't decided because I wouldn't know what I want to do, what to do, because we had quite a lot of fun last year, but I don't want to do the same thing again because I think we covered. The reason why I don't want to do it again, the same topic again, which was you guys giving me suggestions, was because we covered a lot, and the things I didn't cover, I may have not felt that I could do those, if you know what I mean. So I just don't know. I had thought possibly, which is what I had thought to do last year, and then my sister had suggested what we did. Is that all confusing? Sure it is. Anyway, I had thought maybe just to do 100 days of, just 100 days of crafting really, and it could be random. I don't know. Could be random. Like I was thinking I could probably most likely would search YouTube and Pinterest and Instagram and maybe put my spin on someone else's, you know, do somebody else's tutorial and advertise that person was what I was thinking. But I'm just not sure whether I can commit to it. Like I feel like my brain is telling me it's very early. that's what it's telling me. It's very early. So I don't know. I really don't know. I need a bit of something. I might use a bit of this one again that I was being precious about. And I might just stick that on there. Yes, I will. And then this one is done. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll wait for these to dry. I'll stitch them on the sewing machine. As I said, I go down the center and then I'll go down the side there and make sure I catch everything on the side, and then I'll go down the side there. So I do 3 rows on this width. Obviously, if it's wider, you do 5 rows or 6 rows. So it just depends on how wide it is. And let me see here. And I think with these books, now I'll just show you which book this is. I think it's this one. I got these from this book, The Wild Flowers, Richard Fitter. Richard Fitter. Fitter as in I'm fitter than you. Not. The Wild Flowers. And quite often in this book, it's a wonderful book. And I mean, these can just be cut up and made into tags and journaling cards as they are. But quite often they have like, so like you can use that to decorate something. There are like nice ones that you can rip out and use on journal cards or something. But then they have these little single ones like this. And so I think this is a great place for those. And I think I'm going to be doing more. So I'm just going to run through this one. I really like that just plain like that. I've got the embroidery there, got lace there. I'm just trying to imagine like if you, like that could go on the side of a page to there. Or it could be a belly band like that. Or I'm thinking I can cut that and it can go on the side of a journal card. I don't have any journal. I've put everything away. Journal card, or it can be cut like that and it can go on the top of a tag. So that's how I try to imagine them. So I'm going to make some more of these. If I make some more, oh, I might need something here. Oh no, I've got that there. If I make some more, I will show you those as well. If I don't show you any more, I didn't make any more. So there we go. So that is it. That's my video today. It's making snippet rolls, snippet strips, whatever you want to call it. Where's my other one? Oh, it's over here. That's the all fabric one, except for its base. So I'm fluffing around in front of the thing. So sometimes I just do them all fabric, sometimes mixed fabric, and they look totally different when they are stitched. So yes, I will be back when I've stitched them, and I'll show you them stitched, and then I put them just on a wooden spool. If I've got one the right height, I just put them on a wooden spool and then just keep them and snip bits off, and then I don't have any more left and I have to make more. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh no, I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back showing the stitching, and then I'll say bye then. Just wait a second, I'll be back. Hi guys, so I'm back. I made another 2, I think. And I've stitched them all. So I'll just show you. This one I did on the video. That's the bottom end. This was the start of it here. And you can always add more afterwards if you want to. So this was an all fabric one here. Just go through it fairly quickly. Nothing overly exciting, but I like them. And then what other one? I did this one in the video, and then I'll show you the ones I did off video. Did I do that one? I think I did. So this one here, doesn't really matter, does it? That one. So this was mixed paper and fabric. Love how that turned out. And then I also did these. So this is, I did these both mixed. Again, they're still attached. Mixed paper and fabric. You could attach them all. They could have all been glued together, but it really makes no difference to me whether they're attached together or not. I use quite a lot of the botanicals, a little bit of what's it called? Florentine paper, printables, and that's that one. And they came together quite quickly, so that's the good thing about them. A few stamps here and there, and then you just cut little bits and pieces off here and there, and use them for things. So yeah, so that's what they look like. And then to store them, I have this lovely tin here, and oh, I don't have any in there. Oh no, I don't have any left. I've got this one. So what I would normally do is just put them on one of these and just wind it on, and it actually looks really pretty on there. And then I'll wind the other one on. All the paper ones can go on one of those, but you need to sort of put an elastic around it or a pin in it to hold it in place. I haven't wrapped it very well, but that's normally what I do. But I think with these, I'll just keep them in the tin. See, this is all I had left. That's another one I made. You can use words. And that one, that's all I've got left. See, I've got a bit there I could attach on and keep making more on that one. So they just stay in there. And I think I'll just put these in there like that. And so I've got a bit of stock of them because they're very handy. And I just want to see if I've got any tags and things. I do, because I've been using it. I'll just show you what they look like. But they're also very nice on the edge of a page or as a belly band. So I'll just roll those up and put them in there. And then that's the other one. So periodically you see me make these things because they always turn out differently, don't they? They always look different each time. And I'll just grab my box of ephemera. Here it is. I've filled it up. All of that stuff that you've seen me making previously is all been stitched up. I put a little bit of, that's in my Roxy's weekly challenge things that I did. That one too. And they've all been completed. So I just want to show you. Oh, here we go. I used a lot on these. Let's have a look. So I'll just show you those. And I've used them on journal cards as well. I just have to find. Here we go. Here's one. I just think they're a lovely addition. Obviously, they're a little bit more bulky, but I still just like the look of them. Here's another one. think it just jazzes things up a little bit. So I'm becoming like Gail, getting all of my ephemera built up because it was really lacking. And then I'll have to make some journals, won't I? So here's a piece. Look at that. So this is just plain, and then you get this lovely piece. I don't know if I'm focused. I'll just tap it. Lovely piece attached there. Here's another one just on the top of a tag. There. That's not that one. Sorry, that one just came out by accident. A little piece on a narrow one I had there. Or did I cut it in half? I may have cut it in half. Not that one. Isn't that wonderful on the book page? I love them on the book page. I think I did a lot of the book pages like that. A little bit of blue, and it pulls out the blue and the butterfly. I just love the texture of them. That one I think I cut in half. Not those, they've just got little. And then these two here. There. And there. So there we go. So that's what I use them for especially, but also down the side of pages and things like that. So a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, and I think my next video, I'm umming and ahhing about it. I think I'm going to do a wide one, and then we'll see what to do with the wide one, because I've never made a really wide one. I only ever make these narrows. I can't. Oh my word. Oh my word. There we go. I only ever make these narrow ones, but love them. They're very scrappy, very me. Like, just say you had a page, just want to see that. Just say this was a page, you just add a little, just a piece. You can add a piece, you can add it all the way down the side if you want to. I think it's, I kind of like just a piece. So it can be just a little tab on the edge of the page. It could be a belly band, just pretend you didn't have a lady there. And then you have a belly band. So lots of uses. Could be a belly band going that way. Could be cool. I've never done that before, actually. I should do that. Yeah, that would be nice. So just to give you an idea. So there we go. So I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.